Hi, I'm Jay and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to part 4 of my collection series. I think it's part 4. We're at the second half of my second shelf on the bookshelf that I showed in at the beginning of part 1. And after we did all my Swedish hardcover books, or all my hardcover books in the last part, now we are coming up on all my Johanna Basford books and my Kerby Rosanes books and some random ones that are on that shelf for some reason that I actually don't know. So yeah, I'm super excited. Let's start with Johanna Basford. Again, I'm trying to do these in release order, but I'm doing this out of my head, so one or two books might be in the wrong order. I'm a big Johanna Basford fan. I still am. As with many, I started coloring with her books. I think Enchanted Forest was actually my first coloring book ever. Yeah, I love her. I have almost all of her books. So this is Secret Garden. And this is still a Inky treasure hunt. I don't think she does that in all her books anymore. And this is the, I don't know whether there's a different edition, but this is the one with the very dark, I hesitate to call this creamy, this is almost yellow paper. I don't have much done in here. I have done this spread. And I think I stopped doing this because you know, you're supposed to draw this and I can't do this. I think I followed a tutorial on YouTube here. This is done by Prismacolors and I just love how vibrant the colors are. Just love how this looks. Looking through my pictures like this, I notice a theme where I just, you know, color most of the page and then stop. Why do I do this? Why didn't I just finish, you know, these little branches and then just gave it a background? And there's another color here uncolored. Maybe I have a problem, you know, finishing things. So yeah, this is Secret Garden. It's very well known. I really like this book a lot. What does this want to tell me? I have a lot of stuff in here. I think I want to color this. Okay. And then I have just, you know, randomly scribbled in here. And I think I have done another. Oh, I did the nameplate page. I almost never do this, but for this I apparently did. But I just didn't write my name in because I know what I'm called. So this is Secret Garden. I think the first, her first ever coloring book, and probably, you know, the one that started it all back in the day. And then comes Enchanted Forest, and this is still one of my favorite books in general. In the back there's this, you know, after you found all the treasures, you can, you know, open this huge double page spread. Oh, no, it's not a double page, it's, you know, 4 pages even. So yeah. I like the idea that you can just, you know, find all the stuff and then you have to draw them in here to unlock it. Of course I didn't. I love this. I just love this book. If there ever was a book that I want to completely color in, this would be it. So this is a page I did, and I'm super angry at myself that I didn't write down which pencils I used here because I love the color combination so much. Why didn't I do this? I'm pretty sure this is polychromos, because I do recognize the blue here. I tend to use that a lot, but I don't know what the others are. And I also don't know when I did this. It's very aggravating, because I do think it's very pretty. I do remember doing this actually, but I don't remember which pencils these were. Then I did this one, and I followed a very popular tutorial by Peter Hewitt, and again I stopped doing just random stuff in the... I mean, that's like 5 minutes. Why didn't I just finish this? Oh well. I really love how this turned out. I loved following Peter's tutorial. Yeah, I love everything about this page. Apparently, I wrote down some of the pencils here, I suppose. Or maybe I wanted to color the frog. I don't know. So, really love this book. I love it so much. Some random scribbling. And here's actually 2 pages I did back to back, and I think this is the only time I have done 2 pages side by side in one book. On this side, I think I followed a tutorial by Peter Hewitt about how to blend or how to color flowers and leaves. I am very, very sure. And then this must have been in 2015. Sometime when I first started coloring, so 2015, I'm pretty sure. And I remember that years later, maybe in 2018, 2019, well, probably 2018, I went back and picked up the same pencils that I had used here, which probably were polychromos, and did this page in the same pencils, and just to see, how I would do it then. And these are the same pencils. It's just like three years apart. So I really like to see how I grew, with the pencils, because you'd think that these are just like budget pencils and these are expensive pencils, but it's just me having a better handle about them. I'm pretty sure it's polychromos. So yeah, I really, really love this. I should go back and just check which pencils there were, because if this is a tutorial by Peter, it should be in her video, shouldn't it? So yeah. Then I did this one. Also I think with polychromos, and I haven't written down which pencils there were, and again I just stopped short before finishing. Really love doing this. Really love doing this so much. Why didn't I write down which pencils there were? Why didn't I finish this? Questions I'd really love to ask my past self. So many whips to finish. Okay, and then I think this is my first ever page that I did. I'm pretty sure this is with Koh-i-Noor pencils, because these were the first pencils I had, either the Koh-i-Noor or the Marco Raffine. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I kind of like it. For first effort, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like how I picked the colors. And yeah, I wasn't, I didn't know how to actually, blend or burnish or anything to get the vibrancy out of the pencils, but for first try, I really like this. So, Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford. Then we have Johanna's Christmas. This is the one page, and again I didn't finish it. It's going to be a theme for some reason. I have to do the border, and I'm pretty sure I followed a tutorial about this. I'm very, very sure. I just don't know which. Then here again another whip. Again, I'm pretty sure this wasn't a tutorial, but I saw a picture of someone who had done this hard with this red in the background, and I couldn't do this. It just, I looking at this now, I think it actually looks pretty okay, but it just didn't turn out how I had imagined it, and I got so discouraged. I remember that I just, I blended the living hell out of the colors. I just couldn't get the tooth to show. I just couldn't get it smooth. I don't know which pencils I used, but apparently they really didn't work with this paper at all. I got so annoyed with this page that I stopped. Some random little. Then, ooh, you'd think this is finished, right? I followed, I think, a tutorial by Chris Cheng for this, and I really love how this turned out. I did all of the like the line work here in gold gel pen, I think, and the outlines of the stars. But I didn't do the little birdies. It's not done. It's not done. Oh my god, why wouldn't I just... But on the other hand, you know, it kind of looks intentional that way. Like, you know. Yeah. Then I have something started here, and this time I was actually clever enough to write down the pencils I used. Those are polychromos apparently. And there's another one, I think. Yeah, well, you can barely call this whip. I just did all the little fruits here. So, Johanna's Christmas. Then we have Lost Ocean, and I have done this one, the title page, and you know, it's basically just the rainbow. Nothing more, nothing less, just, you know, colored everything in rainbow colors. And then I also did the nameplate page, like this. I kind of like this, and I try to do, in fact this is pastel, and I try to erase the pastel and do those light rays, but I don't like how it turned out. I need to practice this a bit more, but all in all I really like this. For the book itself, I mean, this is way too finicky, way too finicky. I don't know what she did. Maybe she drew the pictures in a way bigger scale and they got shrunken down or such, but most of the pictures are just so busy and so tiny. It just, I love the art, but it's just, I really wish she would go back to the sea or under the sea theme and just do another book that's easier to color in, because I really like the theme, but most of the pictures are just, how would you color these? I mean, you could only do this with a fine liner, and I don't know. So yeah, not my favorite, even though I love the theme, Lost Ocean. Then we go to Magical Jungle. By the way, I usually have the UK edition, the English edition from the UK, or sometimes I got the US edition. For the later books, I actually looked up comparisons for the two editions and got the one that had the beta paper. For the earlier ones, I just got the one that was cheaper. So this is the English edition. I like them a bit more there because they have the like a cover. I think they look a bit better. This is Magical Jungle, and this is I'd say my second favorite by her. I really love a lot of the pictures in here. Didn't mark this. Haha. So I have done this, and I'm pretty sure I followed the tutorial for this one and for all of the other pictures that I did in this book. I'm also pretty sure it was always the same colorist, because she has this super vibrant style that I absolutely adore. This is done in all Prismacolors, and I had so much fun. I just stopped at the background because I was afraid. I loved this page so much, and I was afraid of, you know, ruining the picture, so I just let it like this. But I think since it's so vibrant, it's fine as it is. I have to look up the person who did the YouTube videos. I don't think she posts them anymore, sadly. I just put it in the description box if I find out. I love her videos. Okay. Then I wanted to follow a tutorial here, so I wrote all of this down, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I stopped. So this little guy, I'm pretty sure was a tutorial by Chris Chang. I love how he turned out, he's so sweet. I love these pictures so much. And then I did this again. I'm pretty sure this was a tutorial by Chris Chang, and I know why I stopped coloring this, even though most of it was done, because Chris Chang, she does these awesome backgrounds with pencils, and for me they just don't turn out right. I don't know how she does them. For me it just looks weird, and when it came to the background and it just looked like this, I got discouraged, and I don't like it. It's also the reason why I don't do her tutorials anymore, because while her pictures look amazing, I can never get mine to look right. So then we have another, again pretty sure this is a tutorial. You can tell it's a lot the same color combinations, and I just love how this turned out. This is all Prismacolor, including the background. I think after this my pencils was half as big, so I'm not going to do that again. I mean, doing backgrounds with pencils is, you know, lots of work to get it to look nice, and wastes a lot of pencil and takes such a long time. So, but can't argue with the result. Looks awesome. And then I did this again. I'm pretty sure this was actually a tutorial by Peter Hewitt. I can't swear on it, but it might have been. Did this in July 2018. I have a lot done in this book apparently. And in the back she has like these single-sided images. I haven't even marked this. Oh, look at that. Again, I'm pretty sure I followed the tutorial, and this is one where I really loved everything about the page, and then I did the background. And I did pencils here, which I think looks good, but it's so much work, and then I decided to just do pastel here, and it just looks wrong. Pretty sure this is another tutorial by all the same person, just has the same style, I'm very sure it is. And again, I'm very sure this is Prismacolor. So yeah, Magical Jungle. I love this book so much that I just got this again. This is the US version. I think it was cheaper. Then I have one of Johanna Basford's planners, and I didn't get this because I wanted to actually plan anything, because I not good at using these, but because I loved the pictures in here. I could have done this in the book, but I didn't. I want to say this was also following a tutorial, but I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it did. So yeah, this is from Magical Jungle, the picture, I'm pretty sure. Some of them got shrunken so much that they're too small, but I loved having a second set of some pictures. I don't know what I plan to do with this. Maybe, you know, color them and give them away as gifts or something. I don't know. Another page. I want to say this is from Secret Garden, maybe. And another one which I almost finished, almost, because just the butterflies are not done. Oh, there's another one where I tried out color combinations, I think. Oh. And here's the page from Lost Ocean that I started. I don't know why we started in the planner and not in the actual book, but I think it's because there's less pressure to get it right if you do it on the planner. So yeah, this was the 6-month weekly coloring planner for 2017 to 2018. Then I got Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, that is the storybook. Who actually wrote the story? Did Johanna do that too? Isn't there like a start page? Oh well. So this is Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I really love, my edition is a bit tight. I really love the idea. I love the illustrations. I really love it. But I just don't quite know what to do with, because as it's a storybook, I would want to color it as in the story, and I can't just pick any page. This is something that I would need to start from the front for some reason, because that's how the story goes, right? So I haven't done anything in here, even though I really love the book, Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Then I think this is my favorite book by Johanna. This is my favorite, and The Magical Jungle is my second favorite, I'd say. This is World of Flowers. And I mean, I just love coloring flowers. So this was perfect for me. And yeah, it's what it says on the cover title. It's flowers, lots and lots of flowers. But she has a way to, make a lot of the pages unique. So you can get busy pages, very intricate pages, mandala pages. Pages like these, oh my god. So I did this one. For this one I followed a tutorial by Peter Hewitt. I did this in December 2018, and I'm pretty sure this is Prismacolor, Polychromos, with some pastel as a background for the wreath, and then white Posca for embellishment, and Wink of Stella in the wings of the butterflies. Then I did another one here. I really need to put better paper in between these. Again, I followed a tutorial by Julie Booth here. This is done in January 2020. And again, don't know which pencils I used, but I used white Posca for the embellishments. Really love doing this too. And the back is pastel. Let's see. I just want to do this. Then I did this page. This was done in December 2018, and all with Pablo pencils. And I think the very slight background is done with Neo Color 2s. And the idea behind this page is, was to use all complementary colors. So I had a red vase with green flowers, and an orange vase with blue flowers, and purple vase with yellow, and then the other way around. So it's always the same color combinations, just always, the complementary colors. Makes it look a bit busy, but I was proud of myself for actually, having thought of a theme. And that's all I did basically. I did use a bit of white Posca here, but that's mainly it. And I did these in December 2018 too, and I followed the tutorial by Chris Cheng for these, and I think they turned out lovely. I did struggle with the background again, as I said, in the Magical Jungle, but because it's so small and it has a clear border, I think it worked out okay. Oh yeah, and this is what I did recently when I just thought, oh well, I want to color again. The first thing I did was pick this book up and pick up my Castle Art pencils and just randomly color in this, because doing just random flowers is so easy. So yeah, World of Flowers, my absolute favorite book. Then I got, I think this is called How to Draw Inky Wonderlands by Johanna Basford, and you can tell that this book has barely been touched. I thought, I mean, I can't draw at all to save my life. I can do stick persons or stick, what's it called? Stick persons. But anything else just, I mean, looks wrong. So I thought, hey, for all that blank space and all those coloring books, wouldn't it be nice to be able to actually embellish them with something like other people I have seen can do? And I am of the belief that everything is just a question of practice, right? Everybody can learn anything as long as you practice enough. So I thought, well, and I do still believe that, it's just I don't want to practice enough to be at a level to actually do anything, because oh my god, I'm just bad. So this is basically the book where she explains how to draw her signature style flowers and leaves and everything, which I greatly appreciate that she does this. It's just like, this is what I did. I tried to do the flowers, and it's a lot of work to have a wonky flower in the end. So, not my thing. And then the last book that I have of hers is Johanna Basford, Worlds of Wonder. And I really do like this one too, but this is the one I got during my coloring hiatus, so I haven't colored in this. I haven't even probably looked at this, but I love this. Really do. And I'm so excited for her next book, which is basically the Rooms of Wonder, so all kinds of rooms. I actually looked at someone flipping through her collection, and she said that this actually is a misprint. And now that I know, I can see it's supposed to be a windmill here that is not here. And now it bugs me. I would never have thought of this and never, seen this, and now I know. Now it bugs me. But still, I love this book. It's so imaginative. I love all the houses and such. I started coloring in here, I think, just by looking at the background and the colors. This might have been a Chris Chang tutorial as well that I was trying to follow when I got the book. I love this one with the kitty cat sleeping here. So yeah, really should, get on this. Even if I just, found a tutorial from someone and just followed this. I really love this book. Yeah, Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder. So let's continue with some Kerby Rosanes. I have a few books of him because I really do like his style, but it's hit and miss. This book, The Doodle Invasion by Ziflin, is actually one of the first ever coloring books that I got together with Enchanted Forest, or slightly after. I'm pretty sure this is also Kerby Rosanes' first coloring book. It features his signature doodle style that he has in his earlier colorings. And I did this one, I think, all with I want to say it's all color pencil, but I do think it's Inktense actually. And if it is, then the paper held this super nicely. Yeah, so I think this is Inktense actually. I think it's the only one I have. No! This one is water-based marker, I'm pretty sure. And I just colored this in mindlessly. So yeah, this is obviously Kerby Rosanes. His earlier works. Very quirky. So this is Doodle Invasion. And then I try to go in publishing order if I can. So the first book that I have by him is Morphia. I don't have Morphia, which I think is the one before this. Let's see where it says anywhere. Yeah. So I think this is his second book. I don't like Morphia. Because Morphia tends to have a lot of those fill in your own thing or draw your own stuff, which I don't like because it always reminds me of that I can't do this. Morphia has that search thing going on as well, as a lot of the books at the time did, and you can see that it's the doodle style that was in Doodle Invasion as well. A lot of these pages are double page spreads, which intimidate me a lot. So I haven't done anything in this book because I don't see myself coloring a double page spread. I mean, you have seen the pictures in the Johanna Basford books, right? I get bored with just one picture and then don't finish it for random reasons. I mean, I can't imagine taking on a double page spread. But I do love the art. So this is Morphia. Then I have Morphia. I really love this. Really love this, but again, because this is more the mythical thing, right? More fantasy style. But again, it's lots and lots of double page spreads. Even though, of course, something like this you could just tackle on its own. Oh my god, I haven't broken in this book at all. But there's so many awesome designs in here. I love so many of these. This is one I can see me doing. It's just one page, it's a phoenix, so I think that's why I tagged this one of these days. So yeah, this is Morphia. And then I got Morphia, and this edition is special because at this point Kerby Rosanes brought out Morphia and Morphia, and the books were like only half of the images that you were used from him by, I think, about the same price, which upset a lot of people. And this is the Polish edition, I think, from Morphia. Pretty sure. Yeah. And this edition just combines both of the books. So this is Morphia and Morphia all in one. It's all one-sided pictures, which is good, so no double page spreads, even though I think a lot of these pictures were originally intended to be, on a bigger scale, because they are very, very, very intricate. They do look like they're supposed to be bigger, which is something I dislike about them. They should be bigger. See, that is the picture that is in Morphia actually. So yeah. And I actually did one picture in here. I did this one with a tutorial by Claire Holloway, and with color selection by her. I think this is Prismacolor, and I really like it this way. And on this page there are several like those search thingies on here too, I think. But I just colored like here. I just colored them in the same color I did everything else, so they don't stick out like socks here. You don't see them. I think this is what I'm going to do for all of those things going forward. Really love how this turned out. I think Claire's is a bit better, but I do like mine as well. I think I finished this sometime last year. So yeah, this is Morphia and Morphia by Kerby Rosanes in the Polish edition. So have a look whether that's still available. I got this actually just from my Amazon, and they were selling it under the different sellers. And then I got Worlds Within Worlds. Again, this is the Polish edition because I enjoyed the Phantom Morphia one so much. Also has pretty good paper. So this is Worlds Within Worlds. Again, a lot of these pictures look like they're supposed to be bigger. It's just the details just get lost in the small size, which I think is a bit sad. So I do like it, but I wish it would be, less details or more zoomed in or something on some of the pictures. Worlds Within Worlds by Kerby Rosanes. So those were all of my Kerby Rosanes books. I actually don't have his other ones because, as you see, I've only done one picture in any of his books, and while I do appreciate the art, I don't see me coloring them realistically, because the later ones, they're just way too detailed, or too shrunken down. I don't know which. So now come a couple of random books I have sticking on that shelf. I don't know why. First up are several Mandala books, I think. Yeah, it's all Mandala books. All of them I got at Action. If you're there, then just have a look out. They have always different ones. They change them out. They're only there for a couple of months each, but it's just Mandala books, so what does it matter? They have different artists, and they are unfortunately double-sided. So for the ones that I did, I had a look at the back of the page whether I liked the design, and then did this. This is from May 2019, and I've done this with twin marker alcohol markers. This is also from May 2019, also with twin markers. I really enjoy that this just takes like an hour or such, instead of like hours and days. And another one, pretty sure I did this around the same time with the twin markers. And here's another one, also from May 2019 with the twin markers. Again, you do lose the one on the back, but often, they're not as good. There are some, seasonal ones in here, so I think this is the autumn one. There's another one. And again, from May 2019, and I even wrote down which twin markers I used. That was clever of me. And another one. I think that month I did nothing else but mandalas with alcohol markers. It does say by whom the illustrations are. And I think Sabine van E has her own coloring books out. So this is the green mandala book. Then I have, this is the newest one I think. I don't think I have worked in this. Again, the same artists worked in this. Oh, but like, which way do they go? I'll just show you this side. Again, unfortunately double-sided, but since I don't like all of them, doesn't matter. I think I'm set with mandala books. So yeah, the Mandala Fun, the new design one. Oh, another new design one. Don't think I did anything in here. They seem to be new ones. Again, just if you have an Action near you, go and check it out. I'm pretty sure they always have some of these on sale. really like these. There's so many different styles where I can just wait. Look at this one. Yeah, so many different designs where you can just pick and choose what you like, what you want to color. Red mandala book. This is also new design. Oh, it's also new design. Okay. The purple mandala book. Let me check. Yeah, again, same artists. They are a bit seasonal, so I think I managed to buy them over the course of several months. One here, one there, and I think this is the more summery one. Then I have a light blue one. Okay, it's all the same artists all the time, so really like these. I don't need to buy more mandala books. I really don't. Oh, angry duckies. Oh, and I did this one with Kohinoor apparently. I bet I regretted that soon, because doing this with markers is so much quicker and actually looks better, I think. But maybe I like the back. I don't know. So, June 2019 is this one. And my last one. All the same artists again. Oh, there's a kitty cat here. There was another kitty cat, wasn't there? Oh, I like this one too. Some of them are really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. For like such a throwaway book, right, that you get for €1. This is so nice. Yeah, summer is coming. And this is also sweet. Yeah, this was when I lived right near the Action. And then we moved, and luckily for my wallet did not. There wasn't any near one. And then I completely forgot about my, my Action addiction. But I know where there's one very close by at this place. So, uh-oh. So the last one for this shelf are 3 super big. I cannot get them in frame. I think they're all by Pepin. Yeah, this publisher. They're artist coloring books, and they're extremely tall. Let me show you. This is Worlds Within Worlds, and this is how much taller they are. They have a different kind of paper. They do say it's for pencil, marker, ink, crayon, watercolor, and watercolor I absolutely believe. It does feel like watercolor paper. I don't know how well this shows up. This is a super big but super intricate design. This is Indian designs by Pepin. I got this one for Christmas, I think. And I hope these show up, because they're very faint. And the paper is watercolor paper, but the designs are very intricate. Very intricate. And there are these wallpaper style designs. Like this one is just copied 9 times. I think there is one that I started in here. Yeah, here. I started one because I got this for Christmas, one Christmas, and I got this and some Copics. And I started coloring this with the Copics, which worked reasonably well. But this paper is very has a lot of tooth, so I think this is super good for watercolor. But I didn't want to ruin the nib of my marker, so I stopped doing this. And I actually I don't like wallpaper designs. So I have done nothing more in here, and I don't think I ever will. Then I have again the same, you know, artist coloring book Japanese designs. And I think this is a bit better. I hope this shows up. I can barely. Oh, this is stuck together. I can barely see whether you can see this on my camera, but I hope you can. It's very faint. And I suppose, you know, if I like to do watercolor, these would be nice. These could look very nice though. And small wallpaper style. Oh, fish. Oh, I love these. I haven't looked in this. I don't know whether I have ever looked in this properly. I think this is one of the belongs to the very first coloring books I ever got. Also, maybe I got this as a gift as well. I don't know. Just fish. Yeah, that's it. Artist coloring book Japanese designs. Ah, here you can see better here. I think 16 designs. And then I have artist coloring book Kimono. Let's just look at the back. Yeah, for a start, because there you can tell much better. This is done by famous Japanese drawings, I say. So this is what is in there. They have a lot more. They have one. Oh, look at that. I think I put this in as inspiration. So yeah, these a lot of these are out of print or got out of print easily. I have a couple more on my wish list. There's one that has pictures of Monet, but that is out of print sadly. I don't have that, but I would have loved to have that. And there's one with pictures by Hokusai. So yeah. So these were my Pipin artist coloring books, the 3 that I own. I don't think I ever. Yeah. If I ever, you know, the fancy strikes me that I want to do some watercolor, I think this would be super good for that. But yeah, so this was the second shelf of my bookshelf with all my coloring books, which means we're halfway through the collection already. So let's stop the video here. For the next part, which should be part 5, I hope. I'm kind of losing track. We're getting to my creative haven. I always confuse Coloring Heaven and Creative Haven books, and other assorted books by English artists. Yeah, I kind of loosely have them sorted by size and by where they come from, which does not necessarily make sense, but that's just how I have sorted them. So yeah, next up, especially most of my coloring oh my god, Coloring Haven books. I hope I said this right. So I hope you enjoyed this this part, and you're enjoying this video series in general. I certainly do, just rediscovering books that I own, pictures that I did that I had no recollection I did at all. And yeah, so I hope we see each other in the next video of this series, or in the next video in my channel in general. And if you have any questions, you know, just pop them in the comments down below. And yeah, until next time, bye!